Put a little bit of the rub, nigga, I gotta be safe.
Let's get some sports talk.
This loss to the Dolphins.
No, I just thought it was, I was stunned by it, just like anybody would have been. But at the same time, we're the weapons. We talked about this since week 3 or 4 or 5 and whatever. They have no weapons. They got Julian Edelman, who's beat up like crazy, as strictly a slot receiver right now.
I said it, man. When you don't have the weapons, it's tend to hurt you. When you have that outside threat, it's tend to hurt you. Julian Edelman, they talk about he needs shoulder surgery. But he gonna try to play in the playoff anyway, but they say he need it. He's banged up. They thought Muhammad Sanu could help out. He haven't panned out since they traded for him. It's just, they need it. I told you, this Oakland is a struggle. They can't have this game against Tennessee because Tennessee is a serious team in this playoff. There's a serious team. They got a run game. And they have a deep threat. And that's what the Patriots lack in, and that's what they want.
They have no tight ends. They're running backs. They can't block anybody. Can't run the football. Can't protect the quarterback. And Brady's much older. Like, I'm sorry, this is not the New England Patriots that I would have loved to have played this thing. And I've said it from ever. They're going to be 1 and out if they don't get a bye, and I'll stand by what I said.
Okay, listen, you're one of 2 coaches to beat the Patriots in Foxborough. Why do you think that Vrabel can become the 3rd? I don't think you were lucky. I think you were good.
No, I think he definitely will be the 3rd. And because, number one, this is not the same teams. Those New England Patriot teams that we beat or whatever, they're...
Told you, when he was playing, they had a team. This team right here ain't the same. And I'm going to stand by it. This ain't the same team. You can see it. You can see the Dolphins driving down the field on them. You can see at times, Tom Brady ain't got nobody open. Then he throw an interception because he was frustrated. Nobody can get open for him. This just ain't the same team right here.
That was, I mean, you talk about a challenge. This one right here, this is a walk in the park. And that's what I think is going to happen this week. Look, they know it too. You can see in their faces. Yeah. They knew how. You hear Slater on there talking about, hey, the people in this locker room may never get to a playoffs again. He's right.
Listen, Vrabel all week is going to go to his team in Tennessee and go, I know what New England looks like. I know what a team that the Patriots have that is unbeatable at home. This is not that same New England. A lot of the guys that play for Tennessee probably grew up watching those teams that he's going to be referencing. And Mike Vrabel's going to be going, it's not them, guys. That's not the teams that I was a part of. You don't have to be scared to go watch that football team. Tennessee's going to go smash mouth football. They're going to go run right at New England.
That's exactly what they do. Hand it off to Derrick Henry. The future Russian champ. He's about to be the Russian champ this season. This ain't the same team. You go out there and beat them. If the Dolphins could do it, Tennessee could do it. I know it's going to be a matter of time before somebody beat them at home this season. Because Kansas City did it. I know a matter of time somebody else is going to beat them at their home. Because this team haven't been the same. Offense, you always need a threat. When you got your best receiver banged up, when you got a guy that you thought was going to be right next to him, ain't doing too much. N'Keal Harry, y'all got to wait to see what y'all have in him. This loss ain't really on them. It's on the other side of football. That's their defense. They let Miami just drive down the field on them.
And check this, like Tannehill is balling.
Oh my
They're
God.
30
He's
points
playing well.
per game under Tannehill.
He's playing well.
117 passer rating, 9 yards per attempt, 70% completion percentage. Like, it's not like Tannehill's just going to show up, and then they got big boy Henry.
Yeah.
And if they get this football game to the second half, this is the best second half running game in all of the NFL. So this is more of a challenge for New England than it is for Tennessee, the way I look at it.
I think we all agree that Tennessee's likely to win, but I'll play a little bit of devil's advocate on the other side. And the coaching advantage. Vrabel's an awesome young coach, but Bill Belichick and that staff have been doing this for a long time. I'll be so interested to see what they do differently, because it's no way that they're going to come in.
If they do pull it off and beat Tennessee, they still either got to go to Baltimore or Kansas City. If they go to Baltimore, it's going to be tough. At some point in time, I understand who Bill Belichick is. I understand he's one of the best coaches. But at the same time, you have to count them out. It's bound to happen. This team is built to win 3 games. This team is built to get a bye and win 2 games. And they didn't do that. At some point in time, it's going to happen. Somebody's going to upset them. If Tennessee going to upset them, I won't be shocked. But if they do pull it off, they still got to play Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. And the way their defense play against Miami and play against other teams, it's going to be a long game for them.
Continue to do the same trash that hasn't been working. They're going to try to do something unique on both offense and defense. They'll have something for the first half. They'll have something for the second half, and we'll see if it works. We saw what happened last year when everyone thought that the Chargers were going to come in there and kill them, and they were ready for the Chargers.
But Vrabel's going to know that.
Yeah.
He's not going to know what they're going to do. He's going to know they're going to do something different, but I don't know. I mean, Rex, you're a coach.
Here's what I've been calling it forever. Bring in the extra lineman. Your tight end, you can't throw it to him anyway. You get a better blocker in there. We talked about you can't run the ball. Well, put an extra lineman in there. Maybe you can. I've been calling for it forever, and it just seems, look, you got to get ugly in this game.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can win this game.
That's what Tennessee wants. But guys, like, at the end of the day, you can do as much as you want. Tennessee is going to...
Tennessee wants you to throw the football with Tom Brady going to no receivers
Tennessee is
out
going to go
there.
out and play smash
Of
mouth
course
football
they are,
and make
but
it a
you've
fight.
got to beat them the same way.
I mean, I haven't seen throwing the ball work, so I'm with you, Rex. Try something different.
It got to be something different because it ain't
Either
working.
way, the playoffs are here. It's going to be fascinating to see how this all plays out and who ends up competing for a Super Bowl. We're so glad you're watching ESPN on YouTube.
The best, stuffing them shits in the safe. Got me a spot out the way. Nigga just trying to be safe.